Hi there, welcome back to Roby Gardens. Now as we get into spring, it's time for the Group 1 Clematis to begin flowering. And here's an example of such a plant. This is Clematis montana, one of the most popular varieties of clematis, and you can see why. It's absolutely covered in these beautiful pink flowers. You can get them in kind of softer pinks, darker pinks, and even whites, but this, in my opinion, is the best variety, the most fragrant as well. Absolutely amazing plant. Flowers right from March well into May, weather dependent. We've had a really nice, clear, dry spring, so this is actually loving it with the sun. And the fragrance is incredible. So this is growing against a house, and this will reach 10 meters if left. You can prune them, ideally immediately after flowering, but in my opinion, you just want to let these grow. As long as you can train the new tendrils tight against where you want it to grow, it will absolutely fill a space in no time because they grow so quickly as well. So really reliable plant. One thing to note with all clematis, whether it be Group 1, Group 2 or Group 3 clematis, is that although they love to be in full sun, their roots like to be cool. So when you plant them, make sure you plant them slightly deeper, similar to how you would with a rose. So just plant the root ball and the crown of the plant slightly beneath the soil. And with clematis, just cover the crown of the plant with stones. Don't obstruct the crown, but just cover it, just shade it over. And that way it prevents dieback, because clematis can be quite fussy. They're very hungry, very thirsty plants. And so if you can just keep the root ball covered and nice and cool, the top growth will absolutely thrive. With these Group 1 clematis, as I've said, ideally we don't prune them, but when they finish flowering, you can give it a quick tidy up. They do rejuvenate, but Group 1 clematis ideally are just left to grow. Group 2 clematis, you prune those in February. Group 2 clematis are the more common clematis that we see with the more showy flowers in kind of June, July. And then the Group 3 clematis, the easiest to grow, they flower in kind of September time. And in the springtime with the Group 3 clematis, you just cut those down to the ground because they flower on new wood. So Group 2, Group 3 clematis, slightly more judicious pruning required, but for the Group 1 clematis, montanas, just leave them and you just get this in the spring, so it's absolutely amazing. And the bonus with these Group 1 clematis is that you sometimes get a second flush in the autumn. So if you're looking for a quick growing, climbing plant, Group 1 clematis, particularly the montanas, is the way to go.